Hello, Slaters. I hope you all are enjoying and learning from our online modules. In today's video, we will start with the introduction of the third EVS lesson. But before getting into it, I want to ask you something. Slaters, have you all seen the wedding album of your parents or the pictures of your family celebrations? Like wedding, birthdays, or any puja at home. What all do you see in those pictures? Do you see many people whom you don't see around your home every day? Yes, Slaters, they are your relatives. In the third EVS lesson, we will be learning about relatives. As the name suggests, a relative is a person who is related to your family through a blood relation or through marriage. You often meet your relatives during family functions like wedding, naming ceremonies, birthdays, housewarming ceremonies, and during festivals. These are the occasions when all the family members come together and celebrate the event. Isn't it, children? You all must be aware of weddings and birthdays, isn't it? Yes. But do you know what is a naming ceremony? Naming ceremony is an event where a new baby is given a name. In Indian culture, this event is celebrated on a very big scale and all family members and relatives are invited. Now, do you know about housewarming ceremonies? Correct. The celebration which is organized when we move into a new house. Slaters, all these occasions are celebrated together with all relatives and family. Now, we learned about family and the members of the family in lesson 1. We learned also about the different types of families. The family members with whom we live is called our immediate family. Our other family members like grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, nieces and nephews who do not stay in our homes are called the extended family. Slaters, sometimes the extended family members live in and around the main family or separately in a different place or city. But in any case, all the relatives always stay connected. Isn't it, children? Now, to understand this better, let's look into this example of Mani. Mani lives on the first floor of the ancestral house in a small city. She lives with her father, mother, and younger sister Meena. Her maternal grandfather, grandmother, maternal uncle, and aunt live on the ground floor of the same building. So here, Mani's immediate family includes her father, mother, and younger sister Meena. Whereas her extended family includes her grandfather, grandmother, maternal uncle, and aunt who live on the first floor of the same house. In this example, you can see that most of the relatives stay in one ancestral home. They live on different floors of the same home. Now let's look at the example of Aryan. Aryan lives with his father, mother, paternal grandfather and grandmother in an apartment of a big city. Aryan's uncle, aunt and cousin lives in a small city. In Aryan's example, Aryan's immediate family includes his father, mother, grandfather and grandmother. Sometimes few members from the extended family comes to live with the immediate family, especially the elders. His other extended family includes his uncle, aunt and cousin who live in other cities. So, in Aryan's case, the immediate and extended family members do not stay together at one place. Slaters, whether the immediate or extended family stays together or away, there are certain traditions which are followed by both the families and passed on to them by the earlier generations. For example, eating meals together, reading shlokas at night before sleeping, and many more. Children, family is considered as the first school. They teach us some important values of life like being polite, helping others, not to lie, and to do good for others. These values help us in becoming better people and make our world a better place to live in. The elders in the family are also the ones who make big decisions in the family. So Slaters, in our next session, we will be starting with the third EVS lesson, My Extended Family. Before I leave, I would like you all to think on one family value or tradition that has been followed in your family. I would also request you all to read the lesson once before we start with the next video sessions. In your next session, please be ready with the EVS textbook and pencil. Till then, keep learning. Thank you.